14,925,000 and contract duration 153 calendar days. Madam Chair, can I read all the one and then mag-explain na lang po si Padel. So, for contract ID number 25JA0010, concreting of Barangay Tigbalabag, Zamboanga City, with approved budget for the contract of 14,925,000 and contract duration of 153 calendar days. Contract ID number 25JA0011. Contract name is concreting of FMR at Barangay Tumitus, Zamboanga City, with approved budget for the contract of 49,750,000 and contract duration of 263 calendar days. Contract ID number 25JA0012. Name of contract is concreting of Sitio Sapa Culebra, Sapa Moro, Barangay Latuan, FMR, Phase 2, Barangay Latuan, Curuan, Zamboanga City. With ABC of 14,925,000 and contract duration of 153 calendar days. Contract ID number 25JA0013. Contract name, concreting of FMR, Licopon, Tumanga, Bolong, Barangay Bolong, Zamboanga City, with approved budget for the contract of 14,925,000 pesos and contract duration of 153 calendar days. Next is contract ID number 25JA0014, concreting of FMR at Mantaha Road, Barangay Buena Vista, Zamboanga City, with ABC of 14,925,000 and contract duration of 153 calendar days. Contract ID number 25JA0015, concreting of FMR at Sitio Tamionto to Sitio Germelina, Barangay Vitali, Zamboanga City, with ABC of 14,925,000 and contract duration of 153 calendar days. Next is contract ID number 25JA0016, concreting of FMR at Sitio Mambala, Barangay Licomo, Zamboanga City, with approved budget for the contract of 14,925,000 and contract duration of 153 calendar days. Next is contract ID number 25JA0017, concreting of FMR at Lugakit, Barangay Lumayang, Zamboanga City, with an approved budget for the contract of 14,925,000 and contract duration of 153 calendar days. Next is contract ID number 25JA0018, with contract name, concreting of FMR at Sibulao, Bukmundo, and Sibulao Sitiopat, Zamboanga City. Approved budget for the contract is 14,925,000 and contract duration of 153 calendar days. Next is contract ID 25JA0019 with contract name of concreting of FMR at Kapuk Ro Nangka Elementary School, Manikaan District, Barangay Lamisahan, Zamboanga City, with an approved budget for the contract of 14,925,000 and contract duration of 153 calendar days. Next is 25JA0020, concreting of FMR at Tala, Barangay Lumbangan, Zamboanga City, with an ABC of 14,925,000 and contract duration of 153 calendar days. Okay, next is contract ID 25JA0021, concreting of FMR at Zone 1 to Sitio Baluno, Barangay Salaan, Zamboanga City, with an ABC of 14,925,000 and contract duration of 153 calendar days. Next is contract ID 25JA0022, concreting of FMR at Barangay Tiktapul, Zamboanga City, with approved budget for the contract 14,925,000 and contract duration of 153 calendar days. Next is contract ID number 25JA0023, concreting of FMR Purok 5, Boundary Lumbangan Exit Lunzuran Phase 3, Zamboanga City, with an ABC of 14,925,000 and contract duration of 153 calendar days. Next is contract ID number 25JA0024, with contract name concreting of FMR at Purok 6, Phase 3, Barangay Lunzuran, Zamboanga City, with an approved budget for the contract of 14,925,000 and contract duration of 153 calendar days. Next, and the last project is 25JA0025, concreting of Lunawi Muti, Barangay Lanzones, Zamboanga City, with an approved budget for the contract of 14,925,000 and contract duration of 150 calendar days. May I call on Engineer Sawad Shaan to discuss the details of the project. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Ma'am Ann. Good afternoon to everyone, to our chair and to the jury and to the representatives of the each construction firms. I would like to structure my discussion into three. One is I will discuss the items ng mga road opening projects, and then secondly I will also discuss the work pay items ng mga remove and replace projects, and thirdly I will discuss about the FMR project for Tumitos. Okay, so namely first ano natin is road opening projects. Namely, our road opening projects are Vitali FMR, Tiktapul FMR, Buena Vista, Latuan, Licopon Bolong, Lugakit Lumayang FMR, Lunawi Muti Lanzones FMR, Tigbalabag FMR, boundary ng Lumbangan FMR, and Lunzuran. So these projects are road opening, that allocates up to a budget of 15 million. So the earthworks na items po nila is item 101, clearing and grubbing. Item 103A1, individual removal of trees. Item 102, sub number 2, surplus common excavation. Meron din po tayong item 103, sub 6A, pipe, culverts, and drain excavation. Kasi magkakaroon po tayo ng cross drainage. And meron din po tayong 104, which is embankment from roadways and structure excavation. And another embankment from Baro. And since we have PCCP, so meron po tayong subgrade preparation.
Good afternoon, everyone, especially to the prospect leaders. As for my end, I would just like to discuss with you, especially on the role of the technical working group, if ever, for the post-qualification period. Okay, so Engineer Ann was able to briefly already emphasize as to the pledge personnel, but I might as well remind you on the existing policies of the office. One of which is the Department Order 148 Series of 2024. It's the Contractors Project Engineers Accreditation. But what is good about this has been suspended, so hindi pa po siya okay lang po na hindi po accredited PE. Okay, but then you have to pledge your project engineer with an equivalent experience to the project contract to be bid. Okay. Secondly, the Department Order number 98 series of 2016, implementation of contractors and materials engineers accreditation. So you have to, it is assumed your firm should have an accredited materials engineer. Okay? So dapat in your organizational chart, key personnel, for the project contract to be bid, meron po kayong materials engineer. Okay? So please also, to avoid na your PE at saka NE is just one and the same person. As per department order, it can be considered below 5 million contract, project contract. May I ask, magkano po yung contract amount for the project of road? More or less. So since it's 14 million, so you really have to look for your competent field engineers. Okay. Please do not also forget to include also the minimum material testing apparatus in the technical component bid, and also for the equipment. So this is really important, no? For the post-qualification period, we really have to verify on whatever pledge equipment and material apparatus that you have indicated in your bid documents. Please ensure kung ano po yung na-pledge ninyong equipment. Of course, there would be serial number, plate number. Yun yung pwede namin i-verify. Okay? Hindi lang po na nilalagay lang yung mga resibo, photocopy of the receipts and also the plate number, pero during on the verification period, hindi namin ma-verify, hindi namin makita. It's actually one of our requirement, definitely sa 9184, na dapat na-verify ni PWG. Hindi lang po basta ilagay-lagay lang dun sa bid docs ninyo. Okay? This one. Department Order 253 series of 2003, the accreditation of asphalt and Portland cement concrete batching plants. So, I assume for those na medyo matagal-tagal na po na partners namin in the office, mga existing contractors. So, this is actually na matagal na din existing policies, pero hindi din na-follow. In any case that your firm hindi pa po, wala kayong accredited batching plan, I assume for the 15 million contract, our office would already require batching plans. Okay? So in any case na wala po kayo, you can actually rent to other accredited batching plans. As far as I know, yung accredited dito si Teddy, and also, if I'm not mistaken, also the Pacific. Okay? So you just have to verify if you can have partner with them for the yung gusto niyo na i-bid for the project. Okay? Okay? Strict application of RA 9184 in the conduct of post-qualification of bidders with delayed ongoing contracts with DPWH. So, as what my colleague said, you have to declare your completed and ongoing projects. And definitely, dapat po may similar projects. So, meaning to say, you have the capacity to do the project kasi po, meron na po kayong experience. Okay? For any bid docs na i-attach ninyo, Xerox po siya, kung photocopy na po, please ensure na have it certified true copy, signed by the AMO, authorized managing officer, AMO, of that, for that certain bid project. Okay? Kasi, in our experience, marami pa rin na nag-a-attach ng mga photocopies. Every page you have to sign, pero kung if ever photocopy siya, please have it stamp na certified true copy, then sign again. So meaning to say, doble po yung signature. Okay? Okay. Please also, for your pledge field engineers, please do attach their PRC and accreditation IDs and should have their signature affixed. Okay? Kasi meron din, may photocopy pero walang signature. Okay? So kanina, it made mention na regarding sa omnibus statement, sometimes na the bidder would still use the old format. Please be reminded, if you will not, any forms na you will not follow as to the latest, that is already automatically for disqualification. Okay? And also, since this is format, may mga blank siya. So kung if ever meron dun, there is a statement of the procuring entity. So pag procuring entity, it's DPWH, Zamboanga City 2nd District Engineering Office. Kasi meron pa rin mga prospect bidders ang napipilat nila mismo the contract, their contract firm, na pangalan ng firm na. The procuring entity, definitely, it's our office. So, kindly properly fill up the omnibus statement. Okay, for the cash flow also, since yung cash flow is divided into quarterly, we might as well have to fill it up properly. So, we are in the month of February going to March, so still in the first quarter, so divided by 4, and then okay na. Kasi sometimes, kung nasa second quarter na tayo sa May, sa first quarter pa rin nilalagay yung cash flow. So dapat hindi. We also have to follow kung ano yung period niya. So ngayon, since March pa rin, pasok pa siya sa first quarter, okay? Let us proceed on the preparation of your detailed estimate. Please tell your technical personnel in the preparation of your offered detailed estimate, please be very careful on the decimal places. Kasi sometimes, kung hindi na-check yung decimal places, if you would add mali. Okay? Sometimes, whatever is your amount in words, tapos yung amount in figure, hindi po tama. As for the bid contract, amount in words will always prevail. So, just double check, okay? Ito, I just do not know whether you would check our website time to time. We also have this Department Order 110 Series of 2024 implementation of ISO 9001-2015 certification requirement for large A, medium B, and medium A contractors in the procurement of infrastructure projects of the department. As you all know, our office is already ISO certified 9001-2015, so maybe in the future, we might as well require our partners also to be ISO certified. Pero wag din po kayo matakot or mag-worry because there is this ample time. At saka there is this range na nire-require ni office kung dapat ba ISO certified si contractor. Like example for large A, yung allowable range of contract niya between 300 to 450 million, of which hindi yata under our jurisdiction yun, no? So that's the effectivity to implement this department order would be January 2025. Baka malay nyo, you foresee your firm would be bigger in the future, so you might as well include your mission or objective na magiging ISO yung office ninyo. Medium B, 150 million to 300 million, so January 1, 2025. Nako, 2025 na tayo yun, no? Diba? So, effective. Okay, pero what is good about it, yung medium A, so I believe nandito tayo, hindi, pero at least 30 million to between 30 to 150 million. What is good about it, kung ano yung mga project contracts to be below 30 million. So January 1, 2026. So we still have ample time. But for now, kung gusto nyo below 30 million, hindi naman po kami nag-require for something like ISO certified bidder. Okay? I think there's nothing much that I would have to remind the prospect bidders, pero if you have any questions, pwede lang din magtanong. Thank you.
Any questions? Wala pa kayong plano, no? Sige. Any question? This video conference.
And item number 206, sub number 1, polymer-based chemical soil additive. For our surface courses, meron po tayong item number 300, sub 1, gravel surface course. And meron din tayong, yung main component natin is 311, sub 1B1, which is Portland cement controlled pavement with a thickness of 0.2 meters or 200 mm. So, for our part G ng natin, drainage and slope protection structures, we have item 500 sub 1A3, which is the pipe culvert. Yun po yung structure ng cross drain natin. We also have 506 for stone masonry, which is the inlet and outlet, the wings ng cross drain natin. And we also have miscellaneous structures under item 611 sub 1, the seedlings or saplings for other programs and initiatives. And last but not least, we have item 612 sub 1, which is the reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings in color white. So the overview ng road opening natin is we will have a carriageway of 5 meters with each lane to be 2.5 meters. And on the sides, meron po tayong 0.6 meters na gravel shoulder on both sides. With thickness ng PCCP natin is, again, 0.20 meters. And our aggregate sub-base course is 200 mm din. So, ang naman natin is, cross drain naman natin is we'll be having a diameter of 0.91 or 36 inches. And if I'm not mistaken, 4 po ang locations nito. So, yun po. And that is it for the road opening. If we have any questions regarding the road openings, pwede natin i-raise after ng ma-discuss ko yung tumito. Lumbangan. Yes po. Boundary ng Lumbangan, FMR. Okay? So, we shall proceed sa mga remove and replace projects or reconstruction. So, namely, meron tayong ang mga projects natin na under reconstruction are Licomo FMR, Sibulao FMR, Mercedes FMR, Tala FMR, Barangay Dunzuran FMR, pati Salaan FMR. So, our earthworks na item for our reconstruction will firstly be 101 sub 3B1, which is the removal of actual structures or obstruction, namely existing 15.5 0.15 meter thick na existing PCCP, no? And then for our next item is 102 sub number 2, which is the surplus common excavation. Item 105 sub 1A, which is the subgrade preparation. We also have item 200 sub 1, which is the aggregate sub base course. Item 206 sub 1, polymer based chemical soil additive. Our surface courses are item 300 sub 1, gravel surface course, and mainly 311 sub 1C1, which is Portland cement concrete pavement, which is 0.23 meters in thickness or 230 millimeters. No? And last but not least, we have item 612 sub 1, the reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings in color white. So, ito namang is wala siyang cross drain, pero meron tayong removal ng mga existing 0.15 na PCCP and to be replaced with a 0.23 thick na PCCP. Okay? So, yun yung mainly na natin sa mga reconstruction projects. And may questions po ba tayo sa reconstruction projects? Meron po, sir. Item 206 sub 1, polymer based chemical soil additive. Meron po tayo. So, and last but not the least, I would like to discuss itong Tumitos FMR. Mainly because na yung difference niya lang, kasi ito road opening itong Tumitos FMR. So, ang main difference niya pati ng mga ibang road openings dito is this one goes up to 3 kilometers in length. Yun lang yung main niya. Meron din siyang mga cross drain, if I'm not mistaken, parang 4 din ata to ang Tumitos FMR. So, maliban doon, yun lang. 5 meters carriageway, 2.5 lane width, pati